Hey guys. Hey guys. Give me 5 seconds. I'm putting a hoodie on. I think I just ruined my bandana. Anyways, hey guys. Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy JR. It's your boy JR Digital. Bro, focus on me. What are you doing? This video is not blaming anyone, but it's about responsibility. So let's get into it. Hey guys. Long story short, I guess I should start with the title of this video. It's gonna be kind of like a blog. It's I worked for free, kinda, and here's how to never let that happen again. So I have a script written up here, just because I stutter too much and I yap. So we're gonna try and keep this concise. Here we go. So like I said, this video is not to blame anyone. It's about responsibility and also know your boundaries. So a couple months back, like 5-6 months back, I did semi-professional level work, editing, lighting, audio, and walked away without really anything. No drama. This is for any, I'm going to preface this video by this is for any creative that's still in their phase of negotiating prices, trying to figure out how to like charge people. And sorry, my dreads are like doing their own thing. And how to charge people, and honestly just how to take care of your own business as a business owner, especially your own LLC or standalone, right? Or freelance, all that. So, backstory, I worked with this client for a couple of months on and off. Don't know why I'm losing my voice. I think my allergies are killing me. And it was supposed to be originally an unpaid thing. Just press the camera, just go bring your camera, press record, let it do its thing. They handle it afterwards, right? Wrong. They needed more support. Things that like kind of pushed my limits, but I still said yeah because I'm a college kid and I needed money. So editing that pushed my limits on sleep, eating. All my night schedule was ruined while doing this. Helping them fix lighting, bringing my own equipment such as my own lighting, my own soft boxes, my own camera, my lenses, my microphones, all that, right? And cleaning up sound and stuff that should have been captured right the first time because I was just there to press record. Now, like I said, no blaming. Except for that should never have been my job. But then, there was a slight stipend that was given for just being there and pressing record. Nothing else for the extra work that I was doing and going out of my way to do. I said yes because I know I could do it and it would be nice to keep going with my skills. I wanted to be helpful and deep down I figured, they'll look out for me. That's what humans do. Wrong. Again. When the project wrapped, due to an unforeseeable future, I was given a portable workstation during the editing or during the process, during the whole situation. And I asked, instead of payment, can I just keep this for long-term use, my own personal use? Yeah, you can have it because you're doing extra work, da da da. That's what was said verbally, but this is the problem with verbal agreements. You can renege on a verbal agreement as fast as you said it, and sometimes even as long as it takes, right? So, since nothing was in writing, that was my first mistake. So now I'm at a spot where I have to pay the dividend because they were not willing to give me my part back out of the personal workspace. But it's fine. Like I said, there is nothing wrong with that. As a person who, I humbly believe in God, and I feel being a morally and ethical business leader and even person is just something I have to do. So I'm going to do it. When the project wrapped up, it kind of caused friction. Because I left the job knowing that I left with expectations and should have never done that, especially with things being said verbally. So here's the things that I ignored and what too many of us ignore as we're hungry to grow our business and as creatives. I didn't define what the extra work would cost because, long story short, the person said that they couldn't afford the extra stuff. I didn't stop doing extra when I saw that the scope was changing off topic. Just like as if you're in a plane ride, if your plane is on track and it goes maybe 2 feet to the right or left, you're gonna end up in a completely other state, continent, or country, bro. It does not matter. So I let it slip, thinking it was gonna land in the same spot. Completely missed the mark. And honestly, I let comfort and familiarity override professionalism. Like I said, I'm not blaming anyone, but I became comfortable with this client You know, was able to eat dinner with this person, chill with this person, and a couple other people. Have people come in and, you know, be part of these things, and honestly made a good couple of connections, all of them which don't follow me anymore on Facebook, so it's fine. So I just like, when I handle the situation, when it reaches the end around, like, I want to say September, I'm going to formally and professionally tell them, like, thank you for, you know, the opportunities and your services, but you will no longer be getting my services ever. Doesn't matter what it is, never again. And look, we've all done it. We've all made mistakes. We've all had things like, you know, you're thinking you're helping them. You're thinking you're doing a good thing. You're showing that you're down. You're easy to work with. Don't do that. Keep your expectations and your set the bar high for yourself, or like high for other people to reach. Because honestly, I think they thought I was less than the standard or less than the bare minimum, and I got walked over. Or make sure that your time, your labor, and your skills are negotiable. The problem is that I didn't just lack a contract. I lacked boundaries. Most creatives don't get taken advantage of maliciously. It happens because you're too easy to work with, or you get caught up in the discussion and things slip and things get lost in translation. That's most of the time. You show up early. I showed up early and stayed up late. I retouched clips, retouched coloring, mixed all the channels, made sure the audio was leveled, all the things that should have been done previously. And when it was time for me to talk about compensation, I felt like I was the problem for bringing it up. Never feel like that. If you feel comfortable doing that, that's you being conditioned in today's society to undervalue your labor in exchange for a relationship. And relationships don't pay for your camera, don't pay for your car, and don't pay for your rent. So remember that. So honestly, the part that matters to this is, and these are the takeaways I want you guys to try and get, make a short 1-page, if even, document or PDF. Don't make it a novel, don't make it a whole story, just the basics of what you're delivering, what the due dates are, what it's going to cost, and what's extra and how much those extras will cost. Nothing legal that needs to be extra, like, oh, well, if you don't do this, you know, just simple, hey, this is what you said you're going to do, this is how much it's going to cost, this is what you're going to do on your part, and I'll do on my part what I got to do on my part. And if there's no money on, like, coming up front, and you're working on, like, just the vibes, well, you're going to be in for a rude awakening when it's time for, you know, the invoices to hit. So, yeah. And ask questions when, you know, the scope changes. What I should have done instead of just doing everything, thinking, you know, I'm good enough, they're good for it. No. Ask the questions. Hey, if you want me to do your color grading, your editing, and your audio syncing, how much are you willing to pay for that? And if so, or don't even ask them. Just be like, I'm adding this to the, you know, to the invoice or to how much I'm charging you. And if they can't do it, don't do it. Keep it normal, keep it consistent. Let people know that you're not just a button pusher, because that's what most people think. Oh, you'll just take it to the editor and take 5. No, bro, I'm staying up till like 5 in the morning, and it's been 4 p.m. to 5 a.m. I'm clocking in an extra shift unpaid. And make sure you have a no gear as payment policy. If they want to give you something out of their gratuity or the gratitude of their heart or the kindness of their heart, then you can take it. As long as that's written down. Say that now. Write it down or have them send you a statement. Unless you specifically ask for it. Because giving hardware and then trying to take it back, it's not payment. It makes everything that you did free. And asking for the difference of however much they paid on it just screws you over anyway, because you never asked for it. You got it for doing your work, and now, you know, now you're out extra money. You shouldn't have to flip a machine just to get value out of your job, you know? So I'm not here as an industry vet. I don't have a legal team and 10 contracts. I'm an upstart, just like a lot of you, mostly freelance. I'm trying to get my LLC, you know, soon. But that doesn't mean I have to stay unprotected. If you're a photographer, videographer, editor, even artist, physical, if you draw, do anything, if you're wearing multiple hats on small projects, learn this early. Be kind, be clear, be helpful, but be paid. Remember the money, the green is where it's at. And be creative and consistent. A lot of these things you can do for, you know, just technique and learning how to become better. But if you're doing extra work and they have a team, but you're doing the work and the team's not doing the work, make sure you ask and request for money and make sure you write it down. I learned the hard way, so hopefully you guys don't have to. This is going to be the first and last time this specific thing happens to me. Mistakes are going to happen. I'm going to probably make a mistake at the wedding I'm shooting soon where a card breaks or my second camera doesn't fire or something happens. But if it's something I can't control, then it's just gonna happen. The best thing that you can do is make sure your equipment's up to date, make sure your hard drives are up to date, clear, formatted, clean, protected, and like get like rugged devices, because you can have these as like long term, not long term. Yeah, these can hold long term. Get SSDs though. Make sure you do that. Buying an SSD soon for my laptop so I can Velcro it so it stays on there. And just make sure that your equipment stays up to date, you stay up to date, and that's about it. Don't get taken advantage of. Like I said, it happened to me. I don't want it to happen to you guys. And obviously, you know, there's no bad blood. It's just, this is a business. This is something I'm trying to do. I have bills to pay. I have, you know, I have bills to pay. I have a debt that I'm going to be in when it comes to leaving school. I have a car I'm trying to get, and photography is not a cheap hobby. It pays well, but it's not as consistent right now, especially as a college kid. So, respect your time, respect yourself, your work, and your future self. Don't have to put yourself in these types of situations. Just avoid it. I hope that's good enough. I know this is not a great video. It's kind of annoying to talk about, but I want to spread awareness. But I also don't want to, you know, throw everybody's dirty laundry out. So I'm not going to answer any questions of who, what, when, where, and, you know, I'm just going to say this is what happened. This is what I wish didn't happen. And then here's what you should learn. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I'm going to go make some tea, and I'm going to get out of here. So, also, I hope you guys like my new shelf. Got it for my job. It was like $30 or like $26. So I had an extra $10. So, you know, girl math. But, yeah. Ignore the Wawa cup. Oh, you can't even see it, so don't even worry about it. But it's holding my camera stuff, my flashes, my extra equipment that's in that bin. My tripods are on the top. My camera bodies that are used and unused are on the second one with my drawing tablet, extra microphones, and audio. And the storage drives and laptop go up there, but, you know, I'm using them. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not exactly what I wanted to talk about, but a new video will be coming out, I think, tonight. So double upload or tomorrow. Sorry. Bye, guys.